Imagine driving into a car wash expecting a quick shine, only to have customers flipping out over things like accusing the machines of psychic interference, demanding refunds for wildlife conspiracies, or even suing for emotional trauma from a fruity scent. Yes, these are real American complaints that will leave you questioning humanity's sanity. From Florida meltdowns to nationwide absurdities, we've dug up 61 of the most ridiculous rants ever filed against car washes, each more unbelievable than the last, guaranteed to have you laughing, cringing, and sharing with friends. Don't miss out. Hit play now, smash that like button if you're already hooked, and subscribe for more epic fails you won't believe. 1. A Florida man stormed into the car wash office complaining that rain had ruined his freshly washed vehicle right after he drove out. He blamed the manager for not controlling the weather and demanded a full refund plus a weatherproof guarantee certificate to protect against future showers. The stunned manager tried explaining that they couldn't predict rain, but the man insisted on a signed document promising eternal dryness. Staff members exchanged baffled glances, trying not to laugh, as he ranted about suing Mother Nature next. Have you ever heard of someone expecting a car wash to include climate control? 2. A young guy filed a complaint claiming the air blowers had terrified his imaginary passenger buddy during the drying cycle. He demanded emotional damages for the non-existent friend and insisted on installing a mute button for the dryers to prevent future scares. The employees burst into chuckles upon hearing about the invisible companion's trauma, but he stayed serious, filing paperwork for compensation. The manager offered a free wash instead, but he refused, arguing it was a safety hazard for all fictional writers. Who knew car washes needed therapy sessions for make-believe pals? 3. A confused old man pulled up to the car wash entry kiosk and tried ordering fast food thinking it was a drive-through speaker. When no burgers appeared, he complained loudly about false advertising and demanded compensation for his wasted time and hunger pangs. The attendant explained it was for car wash selections, but he insisted on seeing the manager, who stifled laughter while offering a free wash instead. Staff whispered jokes about adding fries to the menu as he drove off, grumbling. Ever mistaken a car wash for a restaurant? 4. An absent-minded driver ignored the antenna removal sign and accused the brushes of deliberate vandalism when his radio stick bent during the wash. He stormed back demanding repairs and claimed it was a targeted attack on his vehicle. The employees pointed out the warning signs, but he argued they should have personally reminded him. The manager agreed to straighten it for free to avoid escalation, while co-workers snickered about brush conspiracies. Who blames machines for not reading signs? 5. A peckish woman claimed the soap aroma at the car wash sparked intense snack cravings, leading her to bill them for her impulse drive-through run afterward. She argued the enticing smell was a marketing ploy to make customers hungry and demanded reimbursement for her burger and fries. The staff tried explaining it was just car shampoo, but she persisted with receipts in hand. The manager refunded her wash to end the bizarre debate, as employees chuckled over scented sales tactics. Can bubbles really trigger fast food urges? 6. A rugged truck owner loved his vehicle's battle scar dent, but complained when the polish erased it during the wash. He demanded they pay a body shop to hammer it back in to restore his truck's tough aura. The attendants were baffled, explaining polish removes grime, not dents, but he insisted it was an unwanted makeover. The manager offered a discount on future washes while suppressing grins at the odd request. Staff later joked about adding dent-adding services. Would you pay to keep your car's scars? 7. A startled lady had her side mirror auto-fold during the wash cycle and dialed emergency services claiming vehicle assault. She panicked, thinking the car was under attack, and demanded the wash cover her therapy bills. Responders arrived confused as staff explained it was a safety feature, but she argued it was too aggressive. The manager calmed her with a free detail while employees shared wide-eyed looks over the dramatic call. Ever called 911 over a folding mirror? 8. A movie buff guy thought the flashing tunnel lights at the car wash were like a movie theater and complained they ruined his fancy outfit with open windows. He accused them of tricking him into a wet show and demanded dry cleaning compensation. The workers pointed out the obvious wash process, but he ranted about immersive experiences gone wrong. The manager comped his next visit as staff laughed about popcorn pairings. Who expects a car wash to be cinema-ready? 9. A forgetful aunt left her jewelry in the console and insisted the suction hose stole it during vacuuming, needing a jewel inspection. She halted operations, demanding they dissect the equipment for her rings. CR employees searched and found them under the seat, but she claimed the hose's power was suspicious. The manager returned them with apologies while co-workers whispered about thieving vacuums. She left satisfied but wary. Has your car wash ever been accused of jewelry heist? 10. A hopeful driver chose the premium package expecting it to magically repair her dashboard warning icon and sent in a tow bill when it didn't. She complained it was false advertising for not fixing mechanical issues. Staff clarified it was just exterior cleaning, but she argued premium meant full service. The manager explained patiently, offering a refund as employees marveled at the misunderstanding. Who thinks a car wash includes auto repairs? 11. A dramatic teen felt the spinning rollers at the car wash were like a thriller movie scene, causing her to panic mid-cycle. She complained it was an attack and wanted counseling covered for the traumatic experience. The staff rushed to stop the machine as she screamed, but explained it was normal operation. The manager offered a free pass while hiding amusement at her overreaction, and co-workers joked about adding popcorn for the show. She left vowing never to return. Have you ever mistaken a car wash for a horror film set? 12. An annoyed businessman claimed the wax glare from his freshly washed car blinded him in sunlight, forcing him to wear shades constantly. He sued for hazardous shine levels, demanding compensation for eye strain. The employees demonstrated it was just polish reflection, but he argued it was dangerously bright. And the manager settled with a matte finish option next time as staff exchanged eye rolls over the complaint. He drove off, still squinting dramatically. Who sues a car wash for making their car too shiny? 13. A busy executive on a business call complained the noisy fans at the car wash disrupted his important conversation. He demanded a quiet zone option for professionals like him to avoid interruptions. The attendant suggested pulling over, but he insisted on premium silence features. The manager apologized, offering earplugs for future visits while suppressing laughter at the request, and employees whispered about soundproof bubbles. He finished his call grumbling. Ever needed noise canceling at a car wash? 14. A careless mom left her sunroof panel ajar during the wash, flooding her seats with water. And she blamed the lack of smart sensors to detect gaps and demanded they cover cleaning costs. Staff pointed out the need to close everything, but she argued technology should prevent mishaps. The manager arranged a free interior dry as co-workers chuckled about adding roof checks. She left with soggy regrets. Should car washes babysit your vehicle's openings? 15. A picky old woman complained the replacement fragrance didn't mimic her old ride's exact odor after the wash. She argued chemistry with employees using a sample cloth from her glove box, demanding a custom mix. The staff sniffed it, confused, but tried matching scents to no avail. The manager offered alternatives while hiding smiles at her persistence, and attendants joked about perfume labs. She left unsatisfied, sniffing suspiciously. Can a car wash replicate nostalgic smells perfectly? 16. A frustrated dad claimed the laser jets failed to blast his vehicle's ancient grime spots, calling it a false promise of power. He demanded a redo with stronger settings, arguing it was misleading advertising. Employees explained some dirt needs pre-treatment, but he insisted on industrial strength. The manager provided a manual scrub add-on as staff laughed about laser upgrades. He drove away, still spotting specks. Who expects car wash jets to be superhero strong? 17. A sensitive aunt complained the exit light color at the car wash caused her a headache, pushing for softer hues to match her vibe. She argued the bright red was aggressive and demanded a lighting redesign. The workers suggested closing eyes, but she persisted with color theory rants. The manager noted the request while co-workers snickered about mood lighting options. She exited, shielding her face. Ever had a car wash light trigger a migraine? 18. An artistic young man had his rapper sketch get inhaled by the cleaner and halted business, demanding they dissect the bag for retrieval. He complained it was a priceless doodle ruined by the vacuum. Staff searched the canister, finding soggy remnants, but he accused negligence. The manager compensated with a free wash as employees chuckled over art rescues. He left with damp drawings. Who treats car wash trash as an art gallery? 19. A paranoid driver felt trapped on the car wash track, unable to turn, and phoned authorities mid-process claiming abduction. He panicked, yelling for help as water sprayed. Responders arrived amused while staff explained the conveyor system, but he argued it was a kidnapping machine. The manager freed him early, offering apologies, and co-workers shared laughs about escape plans. He sped away traumatized. Ever felt kidnapped by a car wash conveyor? 20. A worried old man complained the chilly rinse risked freezing his car parts in winter, demanding heated waterproof logs. He argued cold sprays were hazardous and wanted temperature records. Employees assured it was safe, but he insisted on warm options. The manager provided hot air dry extras while hiding grins at the frost fears, and staff joked about sauna washes. He left checking for ice. Should car washes offer heated rinses like spas? 21. A meticulous mom complained that the bubbles at the car wash blocked her view of remaining spots on her minivan, labeling the whole process a vision scam designed to hide imperfections. She demanded a clear rinse option to inspect mid-cycle, arguing it was deceptive marketing. The staff demonstrated the foam's purpose, but she insisted on transparency literally. The manager offered a spot check guarantee, while employees stifled giggles over bubble conspiracies. She left peering suspiciously at her car. Ever thought car wash foam was hiding secrets from you? 22. An understated businessman claimed the wheel gloss from the car wash made his tires look overly flashy, clashing with his subtle style. He wanted a manual dulling service to tone it down, demanding compensation for unwanted attention. Night attendants explained it was standard shine, but he argued for customization options. The manager arranged a matte application next time, as co-workers chuckled about tire fashion faux pas. He drove off with dimmed wheels, satisfied. Who requests a car wash to make their tires less glamorous? 23. A disillusioned young woman accused the holographic polish of fading too quickly after the car wash, calling it temporary illusion bait to lure repeat customers. She demanded a longer-lasting formula or refund, arguing it was false advertising. Staff pointed out environmental factors, but she waved off excuses with before and after photos. The manager comped her visit while hiding smiles at the holographic hype, and employees joked about magic coatings. She left vowing to expose the scam. So, has a shiny car ever tricked you into thinking it would last forever? 24. An impatient dad complained the car wash cycle overran by mere seconds, filing a claim for stolen productivity minutes that disrupted his schedule. He calculated lost time value, demanding monetary compensation. The attendants timed it precisely, showing it was on point, but he insisted on precision engineering. The manager refunded a portion as staff laughed about billing by the second, and co-workers timed their breaks mockingly. He hurried away, checking his watch. Ever build a car wash for a few extra seconds of your day? 25. A superstitious old woman felt her vintage auto's aura was disrupted by the scrubbers during the wash, seeking a ghost whisperer fee to restore its spiritual essence. She complained the modern machines erased its classic soul, demanding mystical compensation. Employees stared blankly, but she described eerie vibes pre-wash. The manager offered a gentle hand wash option while suppressing chuckles at the paranormal plea, and staff whispered about haunted cars. She left invoking protections. Who hires a medium for their car's post-wash blues? 26. A frustrated teen ignored his budget window film install and complained when the fresh layer bubbled off after the car wash, blaming the high-pressure sprays. He demanded repairs, arguing it should withstand anything. Staff suggested professional application, but he dismissed it as machine fault. The manager advised better prep, while employees snickered about DIY disasters and offered a discount redo. He peeled away, annoyed at the flaws. Yas, ever expected a car wash to baby your cheap upgrades? 27. A conspiracy-minded man suspected the lather formula at the car wash drew wildlife droppings to his vehicle post-clean, plotting for return visits. He complained about bird bombings right after and demanded an anti-attractant additive. Attendants explained coincidence, but he presented droppings as evidence. The manager tested a different soap while hiding laughter at the wildlife scheme, and staff joked about animal alliances. He left scanning the skies warily. Could Could car wash soap really be a magnet for messes? 28. A vain young man attempted facial hair grooming in the car wash vacuum area, but left with marks complaining it was a human hazard threatening warning labels. And he demanded compensation for his scratched beard, arguing the space wasn't multi-purpose safe. Employees warned against it, but he insisted on convenience. The manager added caution signs as co-workers chuckled over grooming gone wrong and offered beard oil samples. He stroked his chin ruefully. Who trims their beard at a car wash station? 29. A sensitive aunt claimed the sound waves from the car wash assaulted her senses, calling for ear protection handouts to prevent auditory distress. She complained the noise was unbearable, demanding quieter operations. Staff offered to turn down volumes, but she argued for standard gear. The manager provided plugs for her next visit while suppressing grins at the sonic sensitivity, and employees mimed ear covering dramatically. She left plugging her ears. Ever needed noise canceling for a simple car rinse? 30. An alarmed dad had his corroded license tag detach in the spray, complaining it was ID theft by machine and demanding replacement costs. He accused the jets of targeted erosion, arguing for gentler settings on older plates. Attendants inspected showing prior rust, but he blamed the wash. The manager helped reattach it temporarily while hiding smiles at the theft theory, and staff joked about criminal equipment. He drove off tag-taped. Has a car wash ever stolen your vehicle's identity? 31. A tech-savvy young man complained that invisible forces at the car wash switched his radio tunes to an unwanted genre midway through the cycle, alleging signal interference from the machines. He demanded an investigation into electromagnetic sabotage, arguing it ruined his playlist vibe. Staff checked but found no issues while he ranted about hacked airwaves. The manager reset his station, offering a free tune-up wash as employees chuckled over ghostly DJs. He left, tuning in cautiously. Have you ever blamed a car wash for meddling with your music? 32. An eccentric old woman insisted on a moisture-free cleaning method at the car wash, getting upset when they couldn't provide a mind-over-matter approach without water. She complained traditional sprays were outdated, demanding quantum dry tech. Attendants explained basics, but she waved crystals, arguing for energy-based purity. The manager demonstrated air dryers while suppressing laughter at the mystical request, and staff joked about wizard washes. She departed dry but disappointed. Who expects a car wash to clean without getting wet? 33. An obsessive driver claimed the reflections on his car were slightly misaligned after the wash. Complaining it caused a drop in mileage efficiency, he demanded realignment services, arguing the polish skewed aerodynamics. Employees inspected mirrors, puzzled, but he presented fuel logs as proof. The manager polished again for free as co-workers snickered about reflection physics and offered efficiency tips. He drove off, checking his odometer obsessively. Ever thought a shiny car could sabotage your gas mileage? 34. A furious mom found the scent dispenser empty during her car wash visit, reporting it as bait and switch theft, demanding a refund for the missing aroma. She argued it was promised in the package but absent like a scam. Staff refilled it quickly, but she insisted on compensation for the odorless ordeal. The manager added extra fragrance next time while hiding grins at the theft claim, and employees mimed sniffing dramatically. She left inhaling deeply. Has an empty air freshener ever felt like grand larceny to you? 35. A shy businessman complained the spotlessness from the car wash drew envy stares from neighbors wanting a blend-in dirt rebate to tone down the shine. He argued excessive cleanliness made his car stand out awkwardly, demanding a partial refund for subtlety. Attendants suggested mud add-ons, but he persisted with social anxiety tales. The manager offered a light dust service while staff laughed about dirt discounts. He parked discreetly afterward. Who requests dirt back after a thorough clean? 36. A startled old man felt the bottom jets intrusive through his worn car floor during the wash, filing for personal boundary breach compensation. He complained the sprays invaded his space like an assault, demanding undercarriage privacy options. Employees checked for holes, but he blamed the power. The manager sealed it temporarily as co-workers chuckled over boundary bubbles and offered mat upgrades. He left feeling violated. Ever accused car wash jets of getting too personal? 37. A health-conscious young woman claimed the fruit polish odor at the car wash killed her hunger-demanding meal compensation for the sudden aversion. She argued the citrus scent suppressed appetite like a diet ploy gone wrong. Staff sniffed confused, but she presented skipped lunch evidence. Nay, the manager provided snack vouchers while suppressing smiles at the aroma anorexia, and employees joked about flavor famines. She munched away relieved. Can a car polish really ruin your mealtime? 38. A naive dad thought the final spray at the car wash would mend his body's ding complaining, when it didn't fix the dent, assuming spot-free meant flawless overall. He demanded repair coverage, arguing misleading terms. Attendants clarified exterior only, but he insisted on literal perfection. The manager directed him to a shop offering a discount wash, as staff laughed about magic mends. He left with the ding intact. Who expects a rinse to perform bodywork miracles? 39. A landscaper complained his grass cutter jammed in the car wash tunnel, blaming equipment prejudice against non-cars and demanding adaptations for tools. He argued the brushes discriminated, halting his mower mid-cycle. Staff extracted it carefully, but he ranted about inclusivity. The manager suggested separate cleaning while hiding amusement at the prejudice plea, and co-workers mimed mowing motions. He wheeled away grumbling. Should car washes cater to lawn equipment too? 40. A picky aunt claimed the glow strips from the car wash mismatched her paint, triggering discomfort, wanting sync tech to harmonize colors. She complained the neon clashed, aesthetically demanding a redesign. Employees compared shades, baffled, but she insisted on visual therapy. The manager adjusted applications as staff snickered about color coordination crises and offered custom tints. She left squinting at the glow. Ever had a car wash accessory clash with your style? 41. Our ADIY dad had taped his convertible top shut, but it leaked during the car wash, flooding the interior. He complained they should have warned against makeshift fixes and demanded drying costs covered, arguing for inspection services on mods. Staff pointed out the tape's weakness, but he insisted on pro-tip signage. The manager arranged a free vacuum while suppressing chuckles at the tape fail, and employees joked about adding duct tape detectors. He left peeling remnants ruefully. Ever expected a car wash to vet your home repairs? 42. A nervous young woman claimed the protective coating from the car wash caused escape risk in slippery spots, fearing her vehicle might roll away uncontrollably. She complained about hazardous slickness, demanding grip additives or refunds. Attendants tested traction, assuring safety, but she demonstrated skids dramatically. The manager added non-slip wax options while hiding smiles at the runaway fears, and staff mimed chasing cars. She parked on flat ground afterward. Has a shiny coat ever made you worry about vehicular getaways? 43. A suspicious old man saw the foam patterns on his car during the wash, looking like secret codes, accusing the place of subliminal ads to brainwash customers. He halted the line, demanding an explanation or ad-free bubbles. Employees wiped them off, puzzled, but he pointed out shapes insistently. The manager switched to plain foam while suppressing laughter at the conspiracy, and co-workers decoded suds mockingly. He left scanning for messages. Could car wash bubbles really be hiding marketing mind tricks? 44. So, an overzealous businessman expected the top-tier car wash to scrub his internal engine pipes for full purity, but complained when it didn't touch internals. He demanded an extended service or refund, arguing premium meant complete cleanse. Staff clarified exterior only, but he revved his engine as proof of grime. The manager offered undercarriage add-ons while hiding grins at the pipe dream, and employees joked about motor mouthwashes. He drove off, idling suspiciously. Who thinks a car wash includes engine internals? 45. A pet-loving mom had her inflator startle a nearby dog during tire filling, complaining it was too loud, pushing for silence upgrades to prevent animal scares. She demanded compensation for her pup's distress, arguing for pet-friendly tech. Attendants lowered pressure, but she cuddled the barking dog dramatically. The manager added quiet nozzles while suppressing chuckles at the furry fright, and staff mimed shushing machines. She left with treats for the pet. Ever upgraded a car wash for your animal's comfort? 46. A relaxed aunt complained the quick finish at the car wash denied her zen time, blocking the line to demand an extra soak cycle for meditation. She argued speed ruined the spa vibe, wanting extended options. Employees urged her forward, but she closed her eyes serenely. The manager allowed a longer rinse while hiding amusement at the blockade, and coworkers timed their own breaks zen-like. She emerged refreshed, waving peacefully. Should car washes double as relaxation retreats? 47. A germaphobe young man claimed the filtered liquid at the car wash carried echoes of prior users violating his purity rights with recycled residue. He demanded fresh-sourced water or a refund, arguing for exclusive flows. Staff showed filtration systems, but he sniffed suspiciously. The manager switched bays, offering virgin rinses while suppressing laughter at the echo fears, and employees echoed complaints mockingly. He left wiping obsessively. Could reused water really taint your car's soul? 48. A flustered driver pulled into the wrong path at the car wash and screamed at the guide for just finger-pointing instead of a personal escort through. She complained about unclear directions, demanding concierge service. The attendant redirected calmly, but she ranted about VIP treatment. And the manager guided her manually while hiding smiles at the tantrum, and staff pointed directions exaggeratedly. She exited honking indignantly. Ever needed a red carpet rollout for a car wash lane? 49. An elderly patron shook his finger at the car wash, complaining that female staff belonged elsewhere, being rude, only to the women employees ignoring male ones. He demanded all-male service, arguing tradition. The women staff stood firm, while he grumbled outdated views. The manager intervened politely, offering a self-serve option, as co-workers supported their team, suppressing eye rolls at the sexism. He left muttering about changes. Who still enforces gender roles at a simple car rinse? 50. A boastful repeat visitor skipped proof of purchase at the car wash, bragging about his salary, while insisting on a complimentary redo for a minor streak. He complained the first wash was subpar, demanding VIP perks. Staff requested receipts, but he name-dropped figures arrogantly. The manager checked records, offering a discount instead, while hiding annoyance at the flex, and employees whispered salary jokes. He drove off polished but pompous. Ever used your paycheck to negotiate a free shine? 51. A reckless dad kept his foot on the pedal during the car wash cycle, jumping the rails and causing chaos, but denied any fault, demanding a full cash refund for what he called a faulty path design. He argued the conveyor tricked him into speeding up, while staff reviewed footage showing his acceleration. The manager pointed out safety instructions, but he insisted on compensation for the bumpy ride. Employees gathered, watching the replay, stifling laughs as he ranted about suing for entrapment. He stormed off empty-handed. Ever blamed a car wash track for your lead foot? 52. An impatient old woman crawled slowly through the car wash, ignoring all directions, then suddenly accelerated wrong, crashing into the barriers. She complained the signage was confusing, demanding repairs for her minor bumper scuff. Attendants rushed to help, explaining the speed limits, but she waved them off, blaming poor guidance. The manager inspected the damage, offering a free touch-up, while suppressing grins at her contradictory pace, and co-workers replayed security cams, chuckling. She left honking about traffic lessons. Who ignores rules then faults the path for their mishaps? 53. A sneaky young man stole a heavy tool from the car wash midline after paying only for the basic service, then drove off unnoticed with the pilfered item. He later complained anonymously online about poor security, but staff recognized his vehicle from cameras. The manager reported it to authorities, while employees joked about adding tool trackers. When confronted, he denied everything, demanding proof. The situation escalated with a police visit recovering the tool. He slunk away, embarrassed. Has a car wash theft ever backfired on the thief like this? 54. A dissatisfied mom attempted a self-clean at the car wash, but her car ended up looking awful with streaks and spots. She blamed the equipment in fiery online rants, demanding a refund and public apology. Audie's staff responded in comments explaining user error, but she doubled down with photos of the mess. The manager invited her back for a pro demo, while hiding amusement at the DIY disaster, and employees shared memes about her posts. She returned for a redo, grumbling. Ever turned a bad self-wash into viral blame? 55. A clumsy businessman had his custom roof rack snag on the car wash gear, collapsing the entire setup mid-cycle. He filed a false injury claim demanding compensation for a supposed back strain. Staff reviewed tapes showing no contact, but he exaggerated pains dramatically. The manager denied the claim, offering rack repair tips while suppressing laughter at the flop, and co-workers mimed dramatic falls. Insurance investigated, dropping it quickly. He left with a sagging rack, defeated. Who fakes hurt over a car wash wardrobe malfunction? 56. An angry dad ripped the hose arm at the car wash in frustration, refusing to pay for the damage. The owner shamed him publicly on social media with video evidence until he settled the bill. He complained about aggressive machinery, but footage showed his yank. Staff cheered the post's likes while the manager accepted payment with a smirk. The dad deleted his accounts, embarrassed, as online comments roasted him. He vowed revenge reviews but backed down. Ever seen a car wash feud go viral? 57. A mischievous teen stuck a tool into his trailer hole at the car wash, tearing the fixture apart, gave no contact info and fled, but cops were called. He repeated the prank, later getting caught on cam. He complained about overkill security, demanding leniency. Officers lectured him while staff repaired the damage, chuckling at his repeat offense. The manager banned him for life, offering tool safety classes mockingly. He slouched away, grounded. Who pranks a car wash twice and expects sympathy? 58. A cheapskate aunt viewed the minimum fee at the car wash as an unjust entry tax, so she swapped stalls multiple times, waiting for a free one, and asked for her money back when confronted. She complained about exploitative pricing, demanding a rebate. Staff explained policies, but she argued loopholes persistently. The manager refunded to end the stall hopping, while employees timed her waits, amused. She left triumphant with coins. Ever stall surf to dodge a small fee? 59. A rule-breaking old man was rude to staff when his refund was denied at the car wash, refusing to exit the premises, blocking others. Law enforcement escorted him out after he escalated with shouts. He complained about unfair treatment, demanding an apology. Officers cited trespassing, while the manager documented the incident, suppressing eye rolls, and co-workers applauded the removal. He yelled from the patrol car about boycotts. He never returned. Who turns a denial into a standoff, needing police? 60. A stubborn driver entered a visibly filthy stall at the car wash anyway, then griped loudly about the pre-existing mess on his vehicle, demanding no rebate for the unclean start. He argued it was false advertising despite warnings. Staff cleaned it extra, but he insisted on discounts for the grime. The manager pointed out choice of stall while hiding grins at the irony, and employees scrubbed mockingly. He left spotty and sour. Ever chosen dirt, then complained about it? 61. A desperate guy exited his car mid-cycle at the car wash to relieve himself on the ground, caught on camera in the ultimate hygiene fail. He complained about no bathroom access, demanding privacy considerations. Staff reviewed the footage, disgusted, calling authorities for indecency. The manager banned him permanently while suppressing gags, and co-workers shared the clip anonymously for laughs. Viewers online topped it with absurdity tales. He slinked away, humiliated. Can you top this for car wash absurdity? And there you have it, the 61 most outrageous, side-splitting complaints ever filed against car washes that prove humanity's creativity knows no bounds when it comes to griping. From weather warranties to abducted by conveyors, these stories had us rolling, literally. If you've got your own wild car wash tale or know someone who tops these, drop it in the comments below, smash that like button. If you laughed out loud, subscribe for more hilarious compilations and hit the bell to never miss an upload. What's the craziest complaint you've heard?